Oh, hi. Shelly and Grizz are up front chillin'. Who? Me? I'm Chris. We are beginning to settle into our winter routine. I mean, in as much as being in the Sonoran Desert can be a winter. It is beautiful here in the Valley of the Sun, and the desert rarely fails to deliver. We do have a 1,000 Trail subscription, and the only way to make it worthwhile is to use it. So when we're back in the Phoenix Valley, we generally bounce between a couple of Encore resorts. And yes, it would be nice to just sit in one spot till the rest of the country catches up with warm weather. But we think it's even nicer not to have to fork out money for out-of-network stays. For a week, we'll be at Meridian RV Resort, which is a nice park as well. While checking in, we actually met a couple of new subscribers. The first are Monica and Andrew, a couple who are staying at our current park and provide the opportunity for folks to participate in a type of spiritual event. It is a chance to experience a different type of community. It is the opportunity to participate in a drum circle. An opportunity to use the drums as a tool to deal with grief and bring joy into everyday life through recreational music. It is a safe space within their circle.
Yeah, come on over. Go ahead and sit down. I'll share with you a little bit about this experience, okay? So all over the world, people drum to help themselves feel better. So if you're participating in something like this in Cuba, they might call it rumba. In Puerto Rico, bomba. In Egypt, hafla. In Hawaii, luau. In Guinea, West Africa, where this beautiful drum is from, the djembe drum, they oftentimes call it djembe. In Mexico, bamba. In Ireland, drama circal. In Italy, tarantara. In Belize, punta. In Israel, they call it kumsitz. And us Native Americans, sometimes we call it pala. Now I'll share with you, there's only one thing that's the same about all those cultural representations. It's not the drums, it's not the singing, it's not the dancing, it's not even the food. The one thing that's the same is the most important part, because it comes from the hearts of the people. It's something called a sacred place. And it's not very difficult to create, we can do it right here.
These two are a very personal and upbeat couple who wish to share the possibilities of using music, in particular the drums, to bring harmony to minds and make life better. They invited me to come to their event here at the park. Anxious to see what it was all about, I accepted. That looks and sounds like a didgeridoo.
Relax, here I'm going to play for you on the honton and enjoy the sound, think good thoughts, relax into the experience, use the sound, use the vibration.
We are in what I'd call the shoulder season of RVing, and the parks are far from full, but they drew a small crowd of participants and onlookers. They are both very talented and speak from their hearts about their experiences and how this music has helped.
Now, all over the world, rhythms are used with different practices. And one of the things that I found about rhythm is rhythm really helps us clear our mind, because we're focused on the rhythm, like we experienced with the love and gratitude rhythm. Well, this will be a little bit more complex, so I think it'll really kind of open our minds up a little bit.
From what I can see, everyone was having a really good time, and even those who seemed skeptical initially were really getting into the session.
Alright, so the first sound we're going to learn is in the middle of the drum, like you're bouncing a basketball. We like to call this one the heartbeat sound. Reminds us of the very first drum we all hear, which is the sound of our mama's heart. You know what that means? We've all had 9 months of rhythm training, right? We're practically pros already. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Alright.
There was an assortment of instruments that Andrew and Monica played, and this is a hands-on event. You are part of the music. You know, I'm quite surprised. This is much more than I expected, and I really did enjoy watching and talking with them. If you're curious, you can look them up at drummingsounds.com. We'll leave a link in the show more notes below. Andrew graciously filled us in on what these unusual sound devices are.
So this right here, this is a Native American flute. This was made by a woman named Jerry Littlejohn out of North Carolina. And then this is a gong here from Turkey. Beautiful instrument, makes a variety of sounds. These are just some chimes, like you're sitting in the backyard with chimes, wind chimes. And then this is a little bowl from Tibet called a singing bowl, and it makes a very unique sound too. This one creates something called binaural rhythm, and it crosses the cerebral cortex in your brain, opens up new neural pathways. So very medicinal sounds and really helps everybody feel good.
And the two drums that you guys use?
We play djembes, and then these are called tubanos. They're made for doing drum circles, what we do.
Reminded me of Ricky and Lucy.
Yeah, that's funny.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Thank you guys very much. Another individual we met as we were parking the RV is Sky and his wife, who have an amazing toy hauler by Grand Design. It is a monstrous Momentum, which they have outfitted and customized for their exact needs. And one of the things Sky showed us is their solar power system. It is massive and capable of handling any of their off-grid needs. If you're a fan of RV Solar, you may have seen this exact rig in other YouTube videos. It is featured in one of the Dry Campers Install videos, another link below. It is to die for. He named the camper Big Blue. The RVing community is vast, and the majority of parks, resorts, have tons of activities that you can participate in, from food to music to performances, dances, sports, organized hikes, trips to local points of interest, you name it. If you take the time to read the flyers that come with your registration packet and/or stop by the bulletin boards, you can find a lot of things to do. Or you can just rest up from a couple of long travel days. It all depends on you. We are glad you came along and hope this may have piqued your interest. Next week, we'll be spending some time visiting with our friends at another channel, so don't miss a chance to find out who they are. They are a real kick. Until then, please travel safe.